morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm Alan Joins, the mayor of the city of Winston-Salem. I'm just delighted to be here today as we celebrate this special day in the life of our community and the life of the convention and visitor industry here in our city. And we're delighted. Such a great crowd has joined us this morning. We're joined with a number of elected officials, the city council and Mayor Pro Tem you'll hear from in just a moment. I do want to recognize our state senator, Senator Joyce Kravick is here. Our county commissioner, Gloria Wisenhunt, glad to have you here. Any other elected officials I'm missing here today? Great, we're all back working hard, I'm sure, whatever they're doing there. Well, this morning, as I said, this is a special day that we're celebrating the completion of the renovation, repurposing, expansion of the Benton Convention Center here. City Council approved the issuance of limited obligation bonds in the amount of about $18 million to redo this facility here. You know, travel and tourism is a very key part of our local economy. You've heard me talk about the 7 sectors we emphasize on, and travel and tourism is one of those key areas. And we needed, as a city, to make sure we're taking the steps to make sure Winston-Salem was remaining competitive with our folks around the state and region as we're trying to attract new visitors and conventions to our city. I also neglected to mention that we have a representative from Congressman Virginia Fox with us today, Mr. Overcash. Mr. Overcash, thank you for being with us today and representing the Congresswoman. I also see that we've been joined by Representative Conrad, who's with us today. Thank you, Representative, for being with us today as well. As I mentioned, we began work on this in April of last year. And here we are, a little over a year, a little bit more than a year, completed, ready to go. The improvements, as I mentioned, not only turning the lower level, which used to be just a kind of a plain Jane convention exhibit space, into a high-end meeting facility there. We added new lighting and sound equipment and a general upgrade overall that you'll see when you go through the building. We also added over 7,000 additional square feet by bringing the building out here to 5th Street and opening it up. I think you'll agree that by adding the windows and making it very more inviting as you ride by, walk by, to be able to see into the building there. I want to thank Mr. Robert and his staff at Twin City Quarter and Grant for their work in keeping this building open and functioning during the construction. In fact, here's kind of interesting little tidbit. During the construction, we had over 288 meetings that occurred in this building with 167,000 people coming into the building during the construction period. And for us, Gloria, we generated $5.5 million of revenue for the city and county here. Certainly want to add my thanks to the city staff, our city manager, Lee Garrity, Greg Turner, assistant city manager, as well as Ben Rao, who lives with this every day. I think Ben probably woke up in the middle of the night most of the time worrying about where the project was, but Ben did a great job for us. Thank Rich Geiger and his team at Visit Winston-Salem for working to keep the visitors happy. And Rich is also out there today already leasing this building 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the road. So I think goes without saying that the citizens of Winston-Salem can be very, very proud of this wonderful new facility here in our community as we're keeping ourselves competitive in the convention and visitors market. It's now my honor to present to you our Mayor Pro Tem, Vivian H. Burke, for comments, and then I'm going to ask Councilmember Denise Adams to come up after Councilmember Burke. This is in the North Ward, and I'm sure Councilmember Adams will remind us, but we will let her come up. So, Councilmember Burke.
God is good. God is so great. As I look out and see you, the taxpayers and friends of this city of Winston-Salem, I can say we have come a long way. When I look at this facility, I can say that we are with the rest of them, but we're probably moving a little more forward. I'm so pleased and happy that we have a mayor and council people who's not afraid, who can stand up like men and women and make decisions that may not always please some of our taxpayers. But when you look at the end results, what can you say? It was worth it. I can imagine that I can tell the history better than anyone. Not you, Mr. Fredericks. You've been with it. Stand up so they can see you. This was one of his responsibilities. And it probably started before Mr. Rao took over. I wish Bill Stewart and Wayne Corponin, I wish they were here. I also wish that some of the other people on our visit Winston-Salem was here. And I'm sure Mr. Geiger will talk about that later on. It seemed like it was a long time coming. But I want you to know this. If you had not had a strong staff with Mr. Robert and Mr. Minnix, maybe it would not have gone this smooth. And I'm sure when Mr. Thiel came to our city, he was like me. He said, this is my city. I'm going to do everything I can. And it was his downtown working with us. So I want to say, and I know the council people feel the same way. And of course, the councilwoman, she's just itching to get up here. That's why I'm talking a little bit longer. She just can't wait to get up here. But I want her to be assured. She may call it hers, but a ref woman would say, it's our uptown, our living room, our whatever. It's ours too. And to all of the citizens in this city, this is known as the Commons area. When you have facilities like this, that means all of the city can feel comfortable by coming here and using this. And if I could only get you to say this before I sit down. I really don't want to hear anyone else say the Benton Convention Center. I want to hear you say, I'm going downtown to the Benton. Let me hear you say the Benton. And then somebody say, where is the Benton? You say down where the convention center is located. Have a good day.
Thank you, Dr. Burke, Mayor, members of the City Council. Good morning, everyone. I mean, this is just exciting. As the mayor and the mayor pro tem said, they gave you all the specifics, the history, and where we are and where we've been. I'm the warm-up act. I just want to make everybody feel good because I feel good right now like James Brown. Do you all feel good? When we started this process, as the council knows, like every process, there's some bumps in the road, and there's some things sometimes that we have to correct as we go. The Benton has been upgraded. I think this was the third time, major upgrade, but this was an old soul, and it has some bones in it that needed to be repaired, like some of us, whether it's your hip or your ankle or something, or your knee. And we found those things when we began to delve into making it what it is right now. I know a lot of people were impatient, but sometimes to get things right, you got to show a little patience. The city council, we took some flack behind this, but we also knew that we never closed the doors on it. We kept the visitors coming. We kept the beds full at our hotels. We kept the restaurants full with people eating and the streets crowded. And I'm proud this morning, as the council member of the North Ward, as my council member said, I got a slither of a block, North Ward from Cherry to Marshall and over to 4th Street and then all the way back to the North Ward. But I am very proud of what we've done together as a city. I want to thank each and every one of you for your support and everybody that supported the bonds, the capital improvements, the chamber, the visitors, tourism, everybody, the citizens, and the staff. We couldn't have done this without all of us working together. That's why it's so important that we all learn to work well with each other. Look what we can do when we do. Again, welcome to the Benton. Welcome, as the Mayor Pro Tem said, to our downtown. And again, let's enjoy the theater festival this week. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Adams. I want to hear from now some of our city council members who are here, but before I bring them up, I want to recognize Gail Anderson. I saw her in the crowd, our president of the Greater Winston-Salem Chamber of Commerce. Thank you, Gail, for being with us today. I think we got a number of former employees who worked in this building. I see Tex Leonard, who ran this building for many, many years. Tex, we're glad to have you with us today. I know you're proud of this addition here. So we have with us this morning Councilmember Robert Clark, Councilmember Derwin Montgomery, Councilmember James Taylor, and Councilmember John Larson. Any of you all would like to come make a comment? We invite you up at this time. Councilmember Montgomery will come. Represent the rest of it.
I'll speak on behalf of the rest of my colleagues that are here today, only because if you look directly to my left, you venture into the Great East Ward of the city of Winston-Salem, as we do stand in the North Ward of the city of Winston-Salem right now. But I'll say this, for most people, the biggest fear is dying. But for those who are courageous, their biggest fear is often doing something that people will remember. And I think today the city of Winston-Salem has overcome fears and has done something that for generations people will remember. They will remember that we decided to invest in what is often called the living room of our city. For how can we invite people to this great city and come to conventions and meetings into a place that does not accommodate their needs and make them feel welcome and showcase to them what this great city of Winston-Salem has to offer. The city of arts and innovations, when they come into this grand place, they will see firsthand all of that diversity, all of the hopes, all of the dreams that every citizen of this great city has to offer. And so for me and for the rest of our colleagues, I am sure that we're excited about the grand opportunity that the next time you come, Gail, to a chamber event, you won't have to worry about the audio-visual systems not working any longer, or the popping and the sounds that are there, or ensuring that what we have and what we have here today will stand for generations to see, and citizens both old and young will be able to see that government actually does work for your benefit, even if it is only on the local level. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you, Council Member. I'll invite up now a number of individuals to bring comments. First, Haley Gingles, who is the chairman of the Public Assemblies Facilities Commission. You know, the city has a number of advisory boards and commissions that will advise us, the city council and me, on items that are coming before us. Following her will be Grant Minnix, the director of operations at the Benton. Mr. Rich Geiger, who is the president of Visit Winston-Salem, followed by Jason Thiel, the president of the Downtown Winston-Salem Partnership.
Thank you, Mayor Joins. My name is Haley Gingles, and again, I am the chairman of the Public Assemblies Facility Commission here for the city of Winston-Salem. I am super excited about this opportunity to witness the Benton make its transformation. Those of you who may not know, the commission we're a group of citizens who just care about our city, and we love to see the transformation that's happening here in Winston-Salem. A couple of our commissioners are here. If you're in the audience, just wave your hand for us, commissioners. Thank you. We do want to say a big thank you to the city staff, to Grant and all of his team, and to Ben, who've been able to keep us informed of the progress along the way. As someone who's worked downtown, I've gotten to see this firsthand, the transformation from start to finish. So it's been just awesome. I can't wait to see all of the groups and all of the money that this is going to bring into downtown Winston-Salem and into Winston-Salem as a whole, because this is a great facility, and we are so proud to have it here. The commission is excited for all that's happening, and we definitely are excited about what's happening next week for the National Black Theater Festival. So again, congratulations, and thank you all for all that you've done.
First, I'd like to recognize, is there anyone here from the Benton family? Please stand. Good morning. I'm Grant Minnix. I'm the Director of Operations here at the Benton Convention Center. I'm speaking to you today on behalf of Hospitality Ventures Management Group and the 161 full and part-time employees of the Twin City Quarter. We're excited to be part of today's grand opening of the Benton Convention Center. I first want to thank Mayor Joins, Mayor Pro Tem Burke, Councilmember Adams fellow council members, for such an opportunity to be part of this facility. We are honored and happy to manage this beautiful facility. Over the last 15 months, we have worked through many different obstacles, but we've kept our heads up high and did our best to show our guests the hospitality that the Twin City Quarter can put out. I want to thank all of our customers, many of them are here today, for all your patience, understanding throughout all our transformation. The future is bright in Winston-Salem. The Benton Convention Center, we have a facility to compete not only in North Carolina, but throughout the Southeast. The culture in a HVMG team member is to make a decision every day to be excellent. Today is an excellent day for the citizens of Winston-Salem, as we will soon be cutting the ribbon to signify a new beginning for the Benton Convention Center. I would like to leave you with a quote from Dr. Maya Angelou. Our mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, to do it in passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Thank you and have an excellent day.
Finally, we're here to cut the ribbon. Good morning. I'm Richard Geiger, President of Visit Winston-Salem. Thank you all for being here. I want to first, before I deliver a couple of comments, I know it's a little warm out there, so I'll move quick. We couldn't have done this without the great support that I get from our board of directors at the TDA and Visit Winston-Salem. So I'd like to recognize my board of directors, which includes Mayor Pro Tem Burke, Ravonna Dalton-Rand, who is our chair, Gloria Wisenhunt, County Commissioner Gloria Wisenhunt, Kevin Robert, who's the general manager of this entire complex, John Asenko, who's the general manager of the Kimpton Cardinal Hotel, another great addition in downtown Winston-Salem, James Williams, who is the chair, the general manager of the Holiday Inn Express, Lynette Murphy, who runs a couple of restaurants in town, the Spring House. We're delighted that you're here. I also want to recognize our legal counsel, Rennie Pitt. I see Rennie's here too. If Rennie just kind of pop his hand up. Thank you all, and let's give them a round of applause. Today we're here to really celebrate the spirit, Winston-Salem's spirit of reinvention. The investment in this renovation of the Benton illustrates the city's and the council's bold and forward thinking. This is not just any building, and this was not just a renovation of any building in downtown Winston-Salem. This is an investment in an industry, the convention and tourism industry. The tourism and convention industry is a growth industry and is a vital part of Winston-Salem's economic development plan and strategy. This renovation and, if you will, reinvention really fortifies our economic path for the future. The investment of $20 million into the convention center has already created incredible buzz with the hospitality and convention industry, and we have gotten incredible feedback already from our meeting planners and customers around the state, around the region, and around the country. It's also already started to create additional demand and greater demand by our customers. And greater demand translates into more conventions, new conventions, additional convention bookings, and meetings for this community. We already have over 4,000 hotel room nights contracted on the books 4, 5, 6 years out. I can tell you that's something we've never had before. It's all new business, and it's all business coming because of the renovation to the Benton Convention Center. The dollars these conventioneers bring is an infusion of dollars that are coming into the market from outside of the market. Those are new dollars. That is what creates economic development, it creates jobs, and grows our tax coffers. It's because of these new dollars coming into the marketplace, it also sparks other private investment. We have had a flurry of new hotels being built in town, and in part because of the investment the public has made in this building. The public invests, the public comes in, and the private sector comes in and invests as well. Each year, we host over 1 million visitors from all around the country. They spend over $800 million annually in our community, in hotels, restaurants, at our attractions, entertainment venues, our retail outlets, all throughout our community. We've had an excellent design and architecture team that came together to take us into the future. Architectural Design Associates, locally owned by Bobby Patterson, who's the lead architect on the project and done a tremendous job. We also had an internationally acclaimed design and architectural team who's done work all around the globe called TVS Design, headquartered out of Atlanta. Their team is here, and I'd like them all to raise their hand and be recognized. Bobby Patterson, where are you? Bobby's in the back. This is the team that had the insight and vision for the future. And interesting what they've done with this building. They created a design that's reflective and respectful of our community's history, but at the same time moved us aggressively forward into the future. The building now is brighter, lighter, larger, more space. We built out over the old sunken garden, gives us more space for our customers to use. And the other thing that's happened, it's moved the front of the building out into our urban core of downtown. All positive things. Glass has replaced much of the brick. Brighter, lighter, more open space in the building. We also have contemporary colors and incredible artwork. All the artwork you'll see on the walls at the Benton are from North Carolina artists. Many of the artists are from Winston-Salem. Last week, we hosted a group called the Association Executives of North Carolina. We had over 200 people in town, and over 100 of them were association executives and meeting planners from North Carolina, all of which can make decisions on where their future meetings go. Every one of them were very impressed with the design of the building, the space, the brightness, the colors. We delivered all the things that they had asked for over the years. They gave us 2 thumbs up, so that's something that we can be really proud of, because we know we'll book more business than we've ever booked before in this facility. The reinvention of this building will continue to deliver the way it has in the past. What the Benton will do will build a strong base of convention business for our future that we can build upon, that will drive in new dollars into the marketplace, create jobs, grow our tax coffers, and that's positive for all of us citizens of this community. I'm delighted to be here. Congratulations to the mayor, city council, Mayor Pro Tem. Thanks for your support and your investment in the convention tourism industry. It will help all of us in the future. Thank you very much.
On behalf of our downtown businesses, all of our residents, I just want to say respect. Big respect, and I think gratitude for getting this job done so well. The building and what it does for us is our front door for many people coming to the city. And it looked a lot like my front door at my house before I had some repairs done. It needed some work. I want to tell you, I think Rich does a marvelous job, and I want to give him a big round of applause. I think he thought I was a little crazy when I called him in Buffalo before he got here to the job, but I was eager for him to come. We had a lot of work to do, and I remember sitting with him in that coffee shop about 7, 8 years ago, and we looked at this corner. I remember coming to this city 12 years ago and staying in that hotel. And I said, we have got some work to do. I want to get here as fast as I can. I'm lucky that I was hired to come here. But man, we have come a long way, but we've got so much further to go. Thank you. And we have a great city council. I just want to say respect so much for our mayor and all of the great people that do work. They work hard on your behalf. Thank you.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you for all the good, great comments. Well, I know it's hot out there. We're here to cut the ribbon, open this building officially. It's going to get opened more unofficially later on as we welcome the National Black Theater Festival that will begin here actually tomorrow and going for the next week or so. Sylvia Sprinkle Hamlin is here, I believe, and we're just can't wait to turn the whole city purple as we move that forward. I want to thank Ed McNeil and his staff, our marketing and communications, for always doing a great job to orchestrate these events. I'm going to invite the members of the City Council and other members of the program to move behind the ribbon as we cut this ribbon. I also want to invite a member of the Benton family to come up and help us with the ribbon cutting. You know, we use the word Benton, but for those who might not know, MC Red Benton was the mayor of the city of Winston-Salem back in the 60s. presided over the city during a very turbulent time of the community, and helped to foster good human relations within our city and to push for downtown redevelopment. So we invited their members to come up. After the ribbon cutting, I would invite all of you to come inside to a reception, enjoy some refreshments, and look at the wonderful new renovated center here in Winston-Salem. Thank you.